Wow, this is unbelievable. Yul Edochie came out with his big announcement today. The big announcement, his presidential ambitions. He came out without remorse. He came out to let the world know that he's all over the place. Everyone is talking about him in churches, on YouTube, out of Nigeria. Everyone is talking about him. And that, he thinks, is good energy. He actually said this is energy. This is energy. How is this a good energy though? How is this candle a good energy? What was he thinking? Is this from the Trump playbook? Like, did he get this from the Trump playbook? Get people talking and I'll be out there and that might win me the elections? Don't forget, you, that what worked for Trump might not work for you because we Africans. The selfish act that you portrayed on Wednesday, with all due respect to you, does not qualify you to be the president of Nigeria. I don't care what happened behind closed doors. I don't care what discussions went on between you and your wife. At the end of the day, the rest of the world, the rest of us, those that looked up to you, those that saw you as your role model, were taken by surprise. That is why the blowout, people were shocked because they did not expect this from you. This was selfish and it is narcissistic. You were thinking about yourself and your presidential ambitions, Mr. Yul Edochie, with all due respect. You were not thinking about anybody else but yourself. Did you even stop to think about your children? Did you consider for a minute what this would do to your children? Your kids are not little kids, like they're still young, but they're old enough that at least the first three, I'm sure they have social media account, or their friends would have social media account. Their faces are all over the internet. People know them. Their friends' parents have seen them. Even if they've not seen this, their friends' parents will tell them, oh, this is what's going on with your friend's dad. How do you think that is going to affect them in school? Did you stop to think about that? Did you even consider that? That your children are going to grow up someday and this scandal is going to be following them. People are going to see them and they're going to say their names, and because of their last name, some things are going to be said or done to them because of this scandal. It's going to follow them, not just them, but even your nephews and your nieces, who would through no fault of their own, find themselves tied to this scandal. Did you think about that? So your presidential ambitions are more important than the mental health, the emotional health of your children. Let me tell you something, you. I'm older than you, with all due respect, but I grew up watching your dad. There are many people who are older than you in Nigeria, in Ghana, across Africa, even all over the world, who grew up watching your dad. Your dad was exemplary. Your dad was someone that people look up to. Even now, when you mention your dad's name, people have good things, only good things to say about your dad. Your dad did not have such a scandal. And such a scandal did not follow you or is not following you because of the life your dad lived. If your dad should run for presidency in Nigeria right now, he would win without doubt. When I saw you the first time acting, when I saw you, your last name reminded me of your dad. Yul Edochie. I was like, oh, is that Pete Edochie's son? Okay? It reminded me of your dad and all the years of movies that I've seen. Your dad's name brought you this far. Your dad made you who you are. That Edochie last name, with all due respect, you are Pete Edochie's son. And I bet you a lot of Africans, when they hear your name, it reminds them about your dad. So your dad's name is what has made you who you are. I know you worked hard. I'm not taking that away from you. But the name Edochie, the last name Edochie that you hold, that right now you want to tarnish, that name made you who you are. What legacy? Your dad left that legacy for you. That name, Edochie, he left that legacy for you. What legacy are you living for your children with that name? Now, with all the scandal that you are enjoying because it's giving you energy, because you feel it's making you popular, you want the world to know that you're well known. You're well known. You're seeing negative energy as popularity. What legacy is that going to be for your children when they mention their last name? Are you going to continue that legacy that your dad is going to leave for you? Are you going to continue that in your children with that last name? Because what you have done, and you see, people are bashing your father. People are bashing your brothers for the action that you took, the selfish action that you took. You did not consider anybody. You did not even consider those who look up to you, those who see you as an example. And you know what? Let me chip this in. Ladies out there, please, please, please. There are good men out there who, when you struggle with them and things get better in the future, will not treat you this way. So please, if you're going out with somebody, if you're dating or if you're married to somebody who does not have right now, please don't see this as, oh, they're all going to be like that. Don't see this as that. And don't treat your man bad because of what he has done. Because he is you. He is you. He made this choice. This does not apply to all men who struggle with women from their youth. Please, I know that some women will be like, no, I am done with this. If this is how it is, I am not going to. I'd rather go in for someone who has already made it. But please, coming back to you, with all due respect, there are people who look up to you. There are people who see you as role model. What example have you given them now? What have you taught them by your actions? What have you taught them now? That you can create scandal to get what you want. The poor baby whose picture is all over the internet. This poor baby knows nothing. This poor baby, beautiful boy, knows nothing. He's innocent. All he knows is his dad and his mom, like he's innocent. But this picture is going to be on the internet forever. And as he grows, guess what? Some way, somehow, he's going to get to know this. How do you think that is going to affect him? There are things that happen to children. And they grow up in their 80s, 70s, 50s, 90s, and it follows them. It still affects them emotionally. Things that happened to them when they were like 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, in their youth, it follows them. Did you sit your children down as a family to talk to them about this step you took? Did you sit them down to talk to them? What happened? Like, what happened? What happened? How is this? So if to, let's say you win the bid, you become the president of Nigeria, then what? How are you going to pick up the pieces? How are you going to save the name that you tarnished right now? How you don't show any remorse amazes me. If you really want people to buy you the ticket, Yul Edochie, you should bring your wife on the same medium that you were flaunting your popularity. Bring your wife and your kids and apologize before the rest of the world. The people that you feel are talking about you, whatever, they're not talking about you because they're happy about what you did. No, don't get it twisted. They are not happy about what you did, Mr. Yul Edochie. With all due respect, they're not talking about you because they're happy or they like what you did. No. They're talking about you because they are disappointed. But you are not seeing it. You're not seeing it. Because of you're so blinded by your political ambitions. You're so power hungry that you are not seeing what you're doing to people. People are genuinely hurt. People who are not related to you are genuinely hurt. People who look up to you are genuinely hurt. I've heard people say, so who else do we trust? I've heard someone say, I'm not going to trust any man again. This is what you have done to some people. And this is real. This is what you have done to some people. Please sit down and think about these actions you've taken the past few days. Think, if you want to be a president, I don't have a problem with you. I think you can be a great president. But this is not how you go about it. This is not how you go about it. If you did all this for people to know that you are well known, that is wrong. You are well known because of your father, first because of your father. I'm telling you that, and I'm not taking it back with all due respect. You're well known because of your dad. You need to sit back and think. Show some remorse, because this is not good energy. This is not good popularity. This is not good for your children. And that is what bothers me. I do not care what has been done behind closed doors. But I hope and pray that you prepare them for this scandal. Because this is not going to end here. This is going to follow them. So if you really want people to buy the ticket for you and to vote for you, you need to bring them, your wife and your children, you need to show some remorse and let them know that you did it wrong. There's so many ways to go about it. I promise you, if you had asked your dad to go on the campaign trail with you, it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. The rest of the world is not stupid. We know what polygamy is. And if you really wanted to announce polygamy, you would do it with your first wife and your second wife and all your children together, because then we would have known that there's an agreement. But you don't do this. We are not stupid. We are not stupid. Think about the future, please. Think about the future. Even if you become a president, the maximum you can be is what? Like 4-year term, like 8 years. That's it, and you are done. You are done. Think about the future. This ambition is not long term. It's short term, 8 years. It will come and go. And then what? And then what? I just pray and hope that you'll be ready to help your children through whatever it is that they might be going through when all this is said and done. When people start coming at them, when friends, when like even total strangers, oh, are you Yul Edochie? It's going to come. They say their name, oh, are you Yul's daughter? Are you Yul's son? And even the baby. I hope you would be prepared to help them through the challenges that this scandal is going to bring. With all due respect, you can do better than this. You can do better than this. Selfishness is not the way to go. This is selfish. This is selfish. I don't care if you spoke to your wife behind closed doors and if she's in with it, if she's agreed to this and all that. The rest of us did not know this. We just woke up one day and this mess was in front of us. The reason why people are upset and people are talking about it is because of the high standard they held for you. People really liked you. People really liked you because of your father, but also because over the years you proved to be clean, gentle, like, praising your wife and all that. You can't just wake up one day and crush people's views of you just like that because you want to be a politician, because you want to be a president. What type of president are they going to vote for? What type of president are they going to vote for? If you can create something like this, whatever you call it, just to get people to support you for presidency, what can't you do when you're president? This is not good. And you need to see it the way it is. It's never too late. Get it right. Get it right and start over. This is not good. Start over. You can do this. Start over. Start over. Start over. The harm has already been done. But you cannot continue pouring kerosene in fire by coming up and saying things that like annoys people over and over and over again. This is ridiculous. Even those who support you, if you continue this way, there's going to be a time that they're going to be tired of you. Get it right. Get it right and pursue your dreams. Mr. Yul Edochie, I wish you all the best. Thank you.